Hey everybody, ModelMan here, and on the bench for February 24th. Oh, I didn't get any of that? Fuck. Hey everybody, ModelMan here, and on the bench for February 2014. Got a new model on the wall, the AMT Deep Space Nine. I'm just finishing building it right now. It's basically in 5 major pieces at this point. With a little soldering and a little gluing, it'll be down to 1 in probably an afternoon's session. But it's going to be a complicated process. You'll see in that video series. Over on the electronics bench, we got a little bit of Deep Space Nine in the middle, just waiting, sitting in a paint cap to keep itself stable and unbroken. Next to him, we got Vader sitting patiently for his final paint job, and his base, which happens to be sitting in the paint booth right now. Vader's helmet is also waiting for paint, but it's really dusty right now, so it can't get anything. The base for Deep Space Nine is in there too, and over here we got a little bit of Jupiter, and getting back over here, we got a few boards from fedoratron that are designed specifically for the Jupiter 2 in consultation with me, so I'll be showing that. They're really cool. And over on the Jupiter, I've got a lot of good things going on. The computer wall is glued into place. All the fiber optics that were a ½ foot longer coming off of everything from here all the way over to there is now trimmed down and feeding into 6 different tubes, which will be driven by 2 different sequencers. All of these fibers got cut down to their length. I had thought I was going to be able to put them up here, but 2 of them wound up cracking because they're so thick that I had to sort them here. So there will be 1 or 2 sequencers driving these 5 or 6, looks like 5 blinky points on the front. All of these guys are all set. I believe these are solids. These are probably flashing or blinking LEDs. Down here, I haven't even glued on the top of the computer console, which has another 300 fiber optics being fed through that slot, and that slot right there. So those are going to be set probably somewhere in this area. This fiber will get shifted over here maybe, and we'll see how that goes. But there's some really good progress going on that I'm really happy to see. And the way I should have started the video was, and on the floor for February 2014 is a nightmare mess. Obviously most of it is just a lot of wood drillings from doing the bases and routing those, but there's all sorts of little crap everywhere. Random scraps of paper, baking soda pile, scraps of LED tape from Modeler's brand, scraps of styrene cut out and shoved anywhere, old glue bottles. My circle cutter is down there. And never mind what's actually on the bench, because there's some crazy garbage and chaos going on here as well. So I can't proceed any further with anything until this is cleaned. So to that end, give me a second. This is a public service announcement from Safety Cat Bean. He's making me aware of the danger of the mess all over the floor. Small debris and particles from weeks of sanding, cutting, melting, gluing, soldering, and slicing. Wood, plastic, metal, and just about anything you can imagine. It gets everywhere when you're building model kits. It's a dangerous thing for people, and it's definitely a dangerous thing for cats. So Safety Cat Bean says, think safety. And lest I forget, there's another pseudo-annual eBay charity auction coming up featuring at least all of these kits. I just got half of them in the other day and half of them just after the Christmas eBay auction concluded. So we got another one coming up already. It looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 kits. Not one of the bigger auctions, but that's okay. I need to get them out of the way. So there's stage 1 complete. Now, at least I have a clean floor to stand on and to clean all of this stuff off onto. It'll be a lot easier to sort out anything that falls now than was just a few minutes ago. And what does Safety Cat Bean think of the cleaning job? His job is done. And getting all this cleaned up has really helped out a lot. Getting all the tables sorted out has really helped me to define what's going on as well. Deep Space Nine here is just in about 5 or 6 pieces. Looking at the video really quick, I don't know if I got any of the assembly of this piece here. I'm hoping I did. I can't find it right now. I'll either have to describe how I went about it or post the video later, but I'll start with what I got. It's mostly going to be soldering all of this LED tape into place in the arms and around the ring so far. That's pretty close to done. Over here on Vader, this is a really quick one. He's stalled out waiting for some paint. I'm going to do some alclad metals on bits of them and various glosses and so on. The other base over there is for Deep Space Nine, and as you can see in the middle, there's the Jupiter 2. I've been getting work done on that. I'm right about set to do a lot of soldering on a bunch of boards. Got a few of the model pieces over here. Got most of it over here. And this big stack of stuff here. But I've already told you all about that. You already know. The other thing that helped on cleaning stuff out is moving things around. All of this just got reorganized really well so I can make room for some more space for Modeler's brand up here. The variety of colors and types of LED tape I now carry require me to open up yet more space for it. It's really great. And here's something else that's new. A way to thank and promote the people and companies that have helped to sponsor the ModelManTom channel ever since it started 5 years ago. Thanks for watching, everybody. See ya. And here are a few YouTube channels that might interest you. As always, the Scale Model Addict. Scott Gervan brings you his own work, and the Scale Model Addict Forum and ScaleModelAddictMagazine. Dr. Faust's The Painting Clinic. Check out Tony for miniatures and model painting. What time is it? It's Cranky time. With his lab rat Ori assistant Igor, Dr. Cranky brings you the best in rats, rods, and rust. Steve Neal's Garage with Rosie the Wonder Dog, Mary, and Xena, featuring feature film props, restorations, and scale model artistry. Scott Alexander of Atomic City Models, specializing in 2001: A Space Odyssey model recreations and a few other notable genre pieces as well. Braddock 001, whether a 1-to-1 scale Borg sleep station, droids of any make or model, or even popular superhero armor or any kind of sculpture, look to Brad Carpenter to bring it. And for the trials, tribulations, and tales of my car Red 2 and its droid lemons, check in on Gears McTinkerson. Bad Grendels for fine model work, timer chips, and electronics knowledge. The ModelManTom channel would like to thank the following for their sponsorship. Elliot Brown of Kingston Vacuum Works, featuring fedoratron.com and warmplastic.com. Lighting for extraordinary modelers, and vacuforming tables for designers, modelers, and engineers. Kingston Vacuum Works covers it all. Paul at thefiberopticstore.com, now presenting the beta version of its new site, thefiberopticprojects.com. For an exceptional selection and great prices of fiber optics of all sizes and quantities, thefiberopticstore.com. Carpenter Creations. If you can dream it, you can make it. Brad and Carpenter, science fiction artists. From full-scale Borg cubicles or droid displays of all kinds. Carpenter Creations. Steve Neal's Garage. Props and models for motion picture and discerning collectors, as well as prosthetic makeup and CG. Contact Steve through stevenealsgarage.com. Model reviews from Round 2 Models, AMT, MPC, Polar Lights, and Lindbergh. Scale Model Addict Magazine. Issue 3 now available. Issue number 4 is in the works. The Orbital Defense Engineering Commission, a 2001: A Space Odyssey specific forum for scale model kits, reviews, news, and discussion. odec.proboards.com. More than just talk, hobbytalk.com, a forum for every hobby. And for the finest reference collection of feature film studio props and miniatures and models, Modelers, Miniatures, and Magic at modelermagic.com.